quarterback remains hungry.
The drive picks up here, 1st and 10. Out of the gun, here's Watson. Connects on the crosser. And he's got them quite the gain here, partner, as he finally is brought to a stop.
I don't care how good a secondary you are, how loaded you are with talent, when you've got time to allow a receiver to work from one side of the field all the way to the other versus zone coverage, well, you're going to make a defense pay.
New set of downs for him from the 46. A first carry for the speedy Dylan Sampson. He's forward, gets a couple of yards. Andrew and Cooper there to make the stop.
I think one thing you learn, Kate, when you transition from college to the NFL, not every run is going to be a big play. Some of them, well, they're just destined to end in a minimal gain, and some of them will set up that critical play action for later.
From just shy of midfield on 2nd down. Short pass brought in. And he's going to be brought down after reaching the 43. 8 yards on the gain, and the drive continues forward.
You know, it sure seems like he knew exactly where he was going with that before the snap. That's a pre-snap decision that led to a post-snap 1st down.
First and 10, here's Watson. Has the hook up again to Njoku. And he's short of the first after a mild gain.
Sometimes when you're just looking to move it forward, get some small yards on the throw, quarterback's best friend, security blanket. And when it's a big old tight end, that's an extra bonus.
After a good pickup, they've got 2nd and 4. From the gun, Judkins. And he's able to get this to the 32 before going down. That goes as a 4-yard pickup, and it gets him a 1st down.
I don't know about you, Kate, but he sure made getting that 1st down look really easy. A lot easier than it's supposed to be for that defense. And I think they'll hear about it when they get to the sidelines.
Watson on 1st and 10. Flush down out to his left. Oh, not like this. An interception ends that drive. Andrew Cooper takes it away.
Their first pick of the game comes at an awfully big moment. Really, it just cancels out all the great work your defense did to give you that ball.
Packers getting set here. 1st and 10. Hand off to Jacobs to start the drive. This drive's going to start out with a gain of 5 before they bring him down. Give him 5 on that carry. Bring it up 2nd and 5. So that was an exciting first quarter, but not the cleanest. A couple of early turnovers. Hopefully no shortage of excitement coming up in the 2nd. We'll return to Huntington Bank Field after this. Time for our 2nd quarter. It'll be Packer football to begin. They've got 2nd and 5. From the 21. Toward the sideline, and he's got it. The 40. Hits the 20. That's a Green Bay touchdown. The Packers pick it off and get points on the ensuing drive. It's a Romeo Doubs touchdown. I love plays like this, Brock. Sometimes you just gotta ask your dude, show me what you got, man. Show off those wheels, and he did just that.
Yeah, beauty in simplicity, right?
Yep.
Now, when you run that fly route, you gotta win right from the jump. And you gotta protect yourself from the sideline, too. Don't get pushed to the boundary. Give your quarterback room to throw it up, and you can find pay dirt.
Brandon McManus on for the PAT. Extra point sent right down the middle. And they add one on to their first touchdown of the contest. On now is McManus to kick this away. And that one bounces through the end zone for a touchback. The Browns, nice field position here as they start out 1st and 10. Here's Judkins to begin the drive. And he powers ahead for about 5. It's going to be 2nd and 5.
That is simply a stay on schedule kind of run. Nothing more, nothing less, just right on schedule.
So gain of 5 on that 1st down. Let's see if they can repeat that performance now here on 2nd. On 3rd down, they'll go with Sampson. And he made a bid for midfield there, but stopped on his own side at the 49. That's a pickup of 9. And that gives the Browns a 1st.
That's a run that you'll take the result in the NFL every time. A nice play, a solid game, but it's also a run that you know and you may come back to, because if you were that close to breaking off an explosive one, you really break the backs of a defense.
Judkins up the middle. And 2nd down's going to be a good bit tougher. He can't even get back to the line. This play loses yards.
Hey, these DNs love to get after the quarterback, but the most well-rounded of them are the guys who can anchor your run defense too. Mission accomplished.
All right, here we go. 2nd down. Working from the gun, Watson. He's going to push one deep down the right. Caught at the 20-yard line. And he'll go down here at the 16. He finds 37 yards on the play to move those chains.
One thing we don't have in football is we don't have that radar gun. But if we did, Kate, this is the kind of throw, when you throw it that deep outside the numbers, that requires a serious fastball, serious arm strength, and he just showed it off.
Working inside the red zone. Almost had 6, but can't find him in the end zone. Incomplete. Thought he had a touchdown there. So that brings up 2nd down.
That's what I call complimentary defense right there. That pressure by the group up front, that leads to the incompletion and to the benefit of that secondary.
Couldn't connect on 1st. It's 2nd down. Back to the air, Watson. Finds his back complete. And this play reaches the 12-yard line before the stop is made.
That's a defense's goal, right, Kate? Just get us to 3rd down so we can have a chance to get off the field. And that was a good adjustment on that stop in particular, when the back ended up being the target, and they were able to keep him short of the sticks.
Throwing on 3rd down, Watson. Dumps it off to his running back. And he's brought down a little short. No, actually they do give him the 10-yard line.
It's plays like that, Kate, right, wrong, where I sit and judge a defense. I judge the awareness. I judge how well that coordinator's got him equipped to see what's going on the field, and not just see it, but attack it. And they devoured that screen game on 3rd down.
And it is good. No problems there on the shorter attempt. But we'll pause here, and for good reason. One of the Packers injured on that play and is being tended to. We've got a good one here. They've cut the lead to 4 as they send it away. He fields it from the 8. Coverage team gets him down at the 26-yard line. Green Bay offense to the line now. 1st and 10. Shotgun give now to Jacobs. Well, a lot of effort there, partner, but no results. He fought through that one stop, but only managed to get back to the line of scrimmage.
You know, that's so hard for me, Kate. That's the type of effort that deserves better when it comes to the results. It's going to show up as a negative run on the stat sheet, but that was not the runner's fault. He did all he could to fight to get back to the line, but this defense just kept swarming.
Everyone's prepped. It's second down now. Quick throw out wide by Love. And he's tackled for a short gain. While that play was going on, we see that one of their teammates shaken up on the play. Not quite sure what happened, but they're out there to tend to it. Let's see what they draw up on a 3rd and 7. Love looking to pass. Throwing the out route complete. And he's brought down after a short gain.
You can earn your money in the NFL in all sorts of different ways, but defensively, in a league where you're just not hitting as much in training camp, you're not tackling as much as they got to in the old days, and you can make a play in the open field. Keep them short like that, I promise you some money will follow.
Some nice running on that return. He gets it up past the 35. The Browns, nice field position here as they start out 1st and 10. From the gun, Watson. Finds him over the middle. And they're going to bring him down just on the other side of midfield. They get 13 on the pickup. And that's good for a Cleveland 1st down. Here's Watson to the air. Forced out to his right. He's keeping it. And that's good yardage with a new set of downs. That's the 2-minute warning in what has been a defensive battle. The Browns at a disadvantage on the scoreboard. New set of downs for him at the 38. Shotgun handoff here for Junkins. And he's only able to power this forward for about 3 yards.
Sometimes you just feel like in the background of every ho-hum run is a bigger play that just needed one more component. Hit that extra block a little longer, find the lane quicker. The defender maybe a half step late, and this could have been much, much more exciting.
From the 35 on 2nd down. Has it at the 7. Touchdown, Cleveland. The Browns get some late points in the lead. David Njoku, the touchdown. They're out to try and tack on the extra point. Right down the middle, it's good. And the Browns push their lead to 3. The Browns have it on the team, and they will kick it away here. He'll bring it out from a couple yards deep. Oh, stiff arm. And he gets across the 30 before he's brought down. They've got first down from the 31. Love from the gun. That's the rookie from Texas hauling it in. And they had somebody there for that quick stop, but a nice completion gets him across midfield. An excellent gain, 20 yards there, and that's going to move the sticks. One play in, and this drive is already into enemy territory. On 1st and 10, here's Love. Hits him on the out route. And he's going to be driven out, but a nice pickup. Gained about 8, 2nd down.
I know I can sound like a broken record when I talk about timing and getting the ball out on time and on rhythm, but these outcuts, it is so imperative, and the best of them make it look oh so easy.
After a good pickup, they're set up with 2nd and short. From the pistol, here's Love. To the left, that's pulled in by Golden. And that short gain is enough for a new set of downs. Now we're going to get an offensive timeout. That's their first. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime. Markers reset, ball at the 37. Stick it in the air, Love. Has him on the quick hitter. And he's able to get this to the 32 before going down. Now timeout taken by Green Bay. That's it, 2nd. And they still have 1 in their pocket for what's left of this half.
Well, he saw his guys pick up the blitz. Well, he felt them pick it up anyway if he wasn't looking at him. But with their effort on his behalf, I think this QB felt owed to them. And the group up front to find somebody to get a completion, so that effort up front wasn't in vain.
Once more, it's Love. Has it to his back. Here's Josh Jacobs. And they stop him. He's marked down along that 18-yard line. Timeout taken by the Packers. Their 3rd and final one. And that's all they've got for what little remains of this half. They'll keep this drive moving and come to the line for 1st and 10. Love to throw again. It's another first half mistake. He's intercepted again. Picked off by Jeremiah Owusu-Koramoah. Inside the red zone, they could feel how tight they were to the goal line. And then bam, Brock, they're off the field after a clutch interception.
I tell you what, football's the ultimate team game, but this is a situation where an individual picks up all 10 of his guys out there on the field. Somebody else is going to pick up the tab at dinner tonight for him.
They'll begin this drive with barely over 25 seconds left. First and 10, it's Watson. Pocket isn't holding up, they're able to drop him. And the big play drives them backwards. 2nd down coming up.
When they were in their defensive meetings this week, that's exactly how you draw it up. Play sound zone defense. Give that quarterback nowhere to go. Let that pass rush get home.
On now is McManus to kick this away. And we'll have to wait at least a few moments longer for an exciting start to this second half. We've got a touchback. The Browns, nice field position here as they start out 1st and 10. Handoff now to Judkins. And they'll stop him after he picks up 4 to begin this drive.
You know, Kate, that might be a little bit of a disappointing run to him. He wanted more. They always do. That's exactly what they were after offensively to get this drive moving.
Play action. It's Watson. And back-to-back passes that should have been intercepted Two great chances to take it away. Both of them dropped, Bronk, and now they stay out there for third down.
You know, so often we talk about speed offensively, right? We love receivers that can run. Well, that was a perfect example of how speed kills you defensively. A hurried throw almost ended an interception. And that wasn't until after they almost brought him down behind the line for a sack.
Brought in inside the 20. And he is inside the 20, down to the 19-yard line.
That is so much more the exception than the rule when you're targeting double or triple coverage. You may be fortunate to complete a fair number of those throws, but gains like that, those are rare, and that's big time.
Here's Judkins on first down. And he's in. It's a Cleveland touchdown. The Browns grow the lead coming out of halftime. That one right down the middle. And the Browns make it a 10-point ball game. The Browns have it on the tee, and they will kick it away here. That's going to be taken in at the 8. And he's going to make this to the 28 before going down. Packers getting set here. First and 10. Third quarter starts with a run from Jacobs. And he's brought to a stop after he found plenty of room to run.
Best run games in this league at balance. Can run it inside, and as they just showed right there, doing damage on the outside.
Working quickly here. First down throw. Here's Love. And this one too far in front of him. It's incomplete. Target that time, Jaden Reed. And now it's second down.
Yikes, as that pass falls to the ground, Kate, you kind of just sense their desperation, just kind of oozing out of them. Running out of time to start connecting on more of these and really break open the scoring in a way they just have not been able to do so far.
Setting up the screen. Stiff arm success. That play goes for 19 and a new set of downs.
To this day, I can still see the faces of the big guys in the huddle. When you call a screen like that, instead of them just getting knocked backwards, they get to be salesmen. They get to push those linemen downfield and then tee off and go hit somebody like they did right there.
On the give, it's Lloyd. And he gets absolutely popped to end that one. Only gets a yard there to make it 2nd and 9.
Okay, this is why you got to be careful to just run it always on first down. You got to break your tendencies. The casual fan, well, that casual fan knew what was coming, but more importantly, this defensive front did too.
Last run only gained a yard. That means it's 2nd and 9. Pass caught out right by Golden. And not much doing. He stopped quickly. Third and 6 for them to figure out now. Love out of the shotgun. And he's able to take this one down to the 25.
I call this quarterback's best friend. Some call it a safety valve, some call it automatic, but it's sure nice as a quarterback when you got a trusty running back over the middle of the field that you can depend on.
On for the field goal now. Here's Brandon McManus. This 42 yards from the right half. McManus sends it through. Hold on, though. There's a flag down here. Although, if this is on the defense, Brock, they're probably just going to decline it and keep that make. You hate to see this on 4th down for that defense, roughing the kicker. Now they've got a first inside the red zone. The shot to the end zone is incomplete.
Hey, Mr. Quarterback down there, that's a throw that's got to go somewhere else. Double coverage was waiting for it. QB super fortunate that ball wasn't picked. And incompletion, still pretty good for the defense, too.
Well, he continues to find no traction on the ground here, Brock, as they bring him down for no gain.
I know these DNs love to get to the quarterback. I know that sacks many times equals a bigger payday. But doing the dirty work, playing the run well, that's what the best of the ends do in this league.
It's been an 8-play drive, and on play number 9, now 9 is what they need on 3rd down. The throw is caught, and that is a great stop to deny him the marker. It's going to be 4th down. Moving quickly, trying to get set again. Ooh, maybe some nerves there. He moved early on 4th down. Now we're going to see if this affects their choice to go for it. On for the field goal now. Here's Brandon McManus. A pretty automatic look for him from the left. McManus sends it through. And that'll bring it back to within a score. The lead 7.
That's the type of long, sustained drive that takes some of the starch out of your opponent. The only negative is that the kicking team was out there for a field goal and not an extra point. But they do come away with 3.
And just like that, we're back to a one-possession ball game as the kickoff is away. And that kickoff is into and then out of the end zone, so we got a touchback. This drive will start at the 35. The Browns, nice field position here as they start out 1st and 10. On the give, here's Judkins. And he has it up towards midfield before he's taken down at the 47. It's a pickup of 11, and that gives the Browns a first. Another one for Judkins. Can't slip that initial tackle. Stops made for no gain on that 1st down play.
This is one of those plays that I wish we had the huddle mic'd up, Kate, because I can assure you that offensive line in their own way is telling that running back, sorry, we did not give you any chance.
Offense to the line for 2nd down. Another game to Judkins. And he's unable to get away from that tackle. Good work by the defense. Nothing gained on 2nd down.
You know by now, Kate, with this time we spend together these toss plays, the best way to defend them is to hit them before they get started. And that's exactly what the defense did.
This drive in jeopardy. Here's a 3rd and 10. Out of the gun, here's Watson. Hauled in by Njoku, left side. And he made a bid for midfield there, but stopped on his own side at the 49. The Browns looking to punt on 4th down, so on comes their southpaw, Corey Bojorquez, to handle it. And this is the punt you want every time. He bounces out of bounds and sticks him inside their own 10. Drive starts out with a 1st and 10. Jacobs gets it to start the drive. And a couple of teammates combining there for the stop after just 1 yard. A dose of the hurry-up offense here. To the air with Love. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. They haven't found it easy to score in this one, Brock, and physicality just like that, a big reason why.
And it usually is, Kate. I love defensive coordinators when they say, hey, it's not just what you see, it's what you hear. And you could hear the physicality of that knocking the ball loose.
Last pass unsuccessful, and they have third down here. Shotgun now for Love. He puts some air under it deep down the left. Oh no, they get him yet again! Greg Newsome has it! And the Browns will take over as he records his first interception of our season.
There's some serious self-scouting going on right now. What is this quarterback not seeing that has led to these 3 interceptions in just this game? And then overall, what is this offense doing that has this defense clued in coverage-wise to every route combination they're trying to throw?
They've got first down from the 31. Now Watson on the play fake. Now this is intercepted. That is back-to-back passes. Picked off by Nate Hobbs. And the Packers are going to have it after his second interception of the season.
This is one of those moments, Kate, as a quarterback, when you're jogging off the field, I'm not even going to look at my defense. They gave me the ball, and all I did was give it right back to that other offense.
Running on first here with Jacobs. And without much room to work, he has a minimal gain on the final play of the third quarter. He'll get 2 yards, and that brings up second down. Going run again with Jacobs. And a decent run gets about 4, and it's going to be third down.
They'll come away happy getting that type of output on most run plays. It's a sign where they're getting some good push up front, and this running back is seeing the lanes and paying them off.
All plays on the table here for 3rd and 3. Love now to throw. Short pass brought in. And he's going to bring it up to the 40-yard line before he stopped. A 70-yard pickup, and it moves the chains.
I'm not going to lie. I know they got a completion, and completions, you never turn them down. But to make that throw for those yards in the double coverage, that is way too much risk for that reward.
New slated downs to approach here from the 40. Now Love on the play fake. To the ground it goes. That's incomplete. Jaden Reed, the intended target. And it sets up second down.
That's a throw that's got to go somewhere else. Double coverage waiting for it. They were thinking interception for a second. And incompletion is still pretty good, too.
No dice on that prior pass. Here's second down. Now setting up the screen for Jacobs. And they're going to bring him down just on the other side of midfield. Offense in the hurry up here. Throwing again. Love. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop him. And the big play drives them backwards. Second down coming up. Another try following the sack. He finds Jacobs here underneath. And he's got it up to midfield and into Browns territory.
It is so hard for these defenses. I don't envy them at all. You try to monitor where these running backs are. Are they chipping? Are they delaying their route? He's such an underrated part of their overall passing game.
And the Browns add an extra defensive back out there. Nickel package, third down. Gets it downfield, on target to Watson. And it goes the distance. Touchdown, Green Bay! The Packers now trail by just a point in the fourth. Christian Watson with the touchdown. So they punch it in for 6, Brock, and now a conversion away from tying this game back up.
This one just has the feel, doesn't it? The makings of a one-score game in the fourth quarter that could go either way.
So a chance to tie it up again here in the fourth. The kick is good, so this game now hinging on every possession as we're tied up in the fourth. Now after tying this game up, they're all set to center away. Returning it from the 4. And that's going to set them up just beyond their own 20. Browns look just about ready, Brock. Here comes 1st and 10. Interception last drive doesn't deter them. They're going right back to the air. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. You go middle of the field against zone coverage, Brock. You know this firsthand. You are throwing into rush hour, and there aren't a lot of easy completions to be found in that part of the field.
Yeah, and a lot of those throws, Kate, you're signing your guy up to take some sort of hit. It's on you to protect your guys. Credit that defense for flying around and making the play.
Watson trying again here on 2nd down. Escapes the pocket. On the move, looking deep down the middle. Oh, brother, it's another interception. Picked off by Nate Hobbs. And the Packers are going to have it after his 2nd interception of the season.
Just how many times do these games at this level, Kate, come down to plays like this? In the end, you don't want to be the team making the mistakes. You want to be the one capitalizing on them. Now this offense has got a chance to do so.
Handoff running right, Jacobs. And he's able to get this down to the 36. We pause now for an injured player, and that looks like Josh Jacobs who's hurt after that play, and in need of a look from the training staff. 1st down, ball at the 36. Lloyd running dead ahead. Dropped by the first guy he met. No gain on that 1st down run.
His goal's pretty clear, Kate. Crash forward and then crash inside. Set that edge, but if you can come inside and bury that runner before it gets started, all the better.
Nothing doing on the last run. It's 2nd and 10. Here's Love. Dumped off to his running back. And he gets down to the 24 before he stopped. 12 yards on that play, and a good call nets him the 1st. They'll go from the gun with Lloyd. They made it 3 yards on the tote. It'll bring up 2nd down.
That's the kind of run play that feels like tug-of-war at field day. And you're just not moving the other side. Just a short run. Neither side feels particularly good about it, and we'll move to the next.
Four yards on that 1st down run. Here's 2nd and 6. Love from the gun. And they pick him off again! Greg Newsome has it! And the Browns have it after forcing his 4th INT of the day. There are costly interceptions, Brock, and then there are interceptions inside the red zone in the second half of a one-score game.
And if there is ever a time where ball security is paramount, it is right now. They made a great play. Don't get me wrong. They deserve a ton of credit right there. But as a quarterback, you cannot risk a turnover. It's touchdown, it's check down, it's throw the ball away. You're literally throwing points away with that pick.
Good run, gets him 7. That brings up 2nd and 3. From the gun, Judkins. And progress finally halted after he picks up a chunk.
That right there, that will make the coaches happy. He didn't just get the first down, but got a healthy chunk of bonus yards afterwards.
They've got 3 timeouts and the 2-minute warning left for them. We've got 1st and 10. Judkins running between the tackles. And he can only manage 1 yard. The defenders were at the ready to bring him down. So rather than let the 2-minute warning hit, the defense burns the first of its timeouts. All right, 1 more snap before the 2-minute warning. From midfield on 2nd down. Setting up the running back screen. And he's tackled for no gain. So a tough spot now. This is 3rd and 9. Here he is to throw. He finds Njoku, complete. And he's brought down after pushing to that 35-yard line. Now timeout taken by Green Bay. That's its 2nd. And they are quite frustrated having to call that after giving up the first. They're set up at the 35 now. He is to throw. Pass caught, 9-yard line. And they take him out of bounds, which means his offense setting up for 1st and goal.
You know, Kate, you'll find teams go to this crossing route concept sometimes a dozen times a game. A lot of times it's for shorter yardage, but sometimes things break in the right coverage for a much bigger impact play, just like that.
Setting up to pass. That one's incomplete in the end zone.
You know what that route is called, right, Kate? OTB, over the ball. And those are the ones you've got to hit. You've got to be able to play offense from the inside out. Got to find a completion right there.
So after the incomplete pass, here's 2nd and goal. He'll look to throw it. And they got there in time. He's taken down. Good pressure from the defense there has them trending in the wrong direction. The defense takes its 3rd and final timeout. And they'll take a moment to ponder what the call's going to be on 3rd down. Looking to throw it. Flushed out of the pocket. And he's got it! Touchdown, Cleveland! The Browns have taken the lead late! So how about the determination there? This game has been as hard-fought as you will see. But they grab hold of the lead here with a late touchdown that may just win them the ball game.
You could almost feel them saying, Kate, we don't want overtime. Let's go out and get it done now. They accomplished their goal, but you do have to ask the question, do they leave too much time on the clock? Stay tuned.
The Browns have it on the teeth, and they will kick it away here. Starting from the 5. Good work so far. He's got room. Nice effort here. They're going to tackle him just shy of the 35.
Trailing by 1 score late here, Kate. Maybe this is the return. Maybe this is what helps them get right back into it. Good field position now to start their most important series yet of this game.
Here's 1st and 10 from the 34. The screen pass falls incomplete.
That play right there, Kate, that just goes to show you can't take any completion for granted. Even some of the shortest passes in the game plan.
Back to throw. And he made a bid for midfield there, but stopped on his own side at the 49. The Packers trying to hurry to the line. 1st down throw, here's Love. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete.
That was almost a nice chunk play before he was able to recover and provide the hit that dislodges the football. You'd like to see that physical edge and scrappiness to contest any kind of shot plays deep.
Once more, it's Love. A bit of desperation on this deep shot. That could be it, folks. It's intercepted. Greg Newsome has it. And the Browns make the play that should win them this game.
Well, Kate, that's far from the first time we've seen him throw into the wrong team, but this one was probably the most costly.
No timeouts remaining here, partner, so they can just run out this clock. With the win in hands, they don't take the knee, let this clock run out. So the Browns come away with the win. Man, they were facing a top-5 defense this week, Brock, but they made them look anything but. What a great performance to get this win.
Yeah, you can come in, Kate, with this awe and mystique of, gosh, we're facing one of the best defenses in the league, but as soon as you get those first points, you realize, you know what? They're mortal just like the rest of us, and they took the fight right to them.